Hey all, it's K-pop vibes. Today we have stepped into Blackpink's stories. Today it's Lisa's edition. At only 14 years old, Lisa stood at a crossroads where childhood ended too early. She left Thailand with a heavy heart, leaving behind her mother, her family, and the warmth of a home where she once felt safe. While most kids her age were still protected by love and familiarity, Lisa chose uncertainty, fear, and loneliness in the hope of something greater. She didn't know the language, the people, or the future waiting for her, but she carried a fragile dream strong enough to push her forward. It was not an easy choice, nor a fearless one. It was the kind of courage that hurts, the kind that demands sacrifice before success, and the kind that asks a child to grow up far too soon. When Lisa arrived in South Korea, the reality hit her all at once. She wasn't just far from home, she was completely alone. No family to hold her, no familiar voice to comfort her, only unfamiliar faces and cold silence. She didn't understand the language, the culture, or the expectations placed on her, yet she was expected to survive. Every day felt overwhelming, and every night felt longer than the last. In that foreign land, Lisa learned what loneliness truly meant, growing stronger while feeling smaller inside. Lisa didn't know how to speak Korean, and that silence became one of her biggest pains. She couldn't explain her fear, her exhaustion, or how badly she missed home. When training was hard or criticism hurt, she had no words to defend herself and no language to release her emotions. She kept everything inside, letting the pain build quietly. In a place where communication meant survival, Lisa often felt invisible, learning that loneliness hurts more when you can't even express it. Lisa wasn't just another trainee, she was the only non-Korean in the room. Every mistake felt bigger, every glance felt heavier, and every step felt like a test. She carried the pressure of being different, knowing she had to work twice as hard just to be accepted. She wasn't allowed to fail, because failure would mean proving every doubt right. In that space, Lisa learned to push herself beyond limits, hiding fear behind effort, and turning isolation into determination. When the day finally ended, the pain didn't. While others could return to their families, Lisa walked back to silence. No warm meals from home, no comforting hugs, only an empty room and a heart full of longing. She missed her mother more at night, when exhaustion made everything hurt more. Those were the moments she cried quietly, questioning her choices, wiping her tears before morning came, and promising herself to be strong again the next day. Debut was supposed to be the end of suffering, but for Lisa, it was only a new beginning of pain. Even after success, she was judged for her nationality, her appearance, and for being different. Words meant to hurt followed her everywhere, reminding her that no matter how hard she worked, she would always be questioned. The stage gave her applause, but off-stage she carried wounds that never fully healed, learning that fame doesn't protect you from pain. On stage, Lisa became someone strong, confident, and untouchable. She smiled brightly, danced powerfully, and made everything look effortless. But once the lights turned off, the weight returned. Exhaustion, loneliness, and unspoken pain followed her in silence. Fans saw her shine, but they never saw how much strength it took just to keep smiling when her heart felt tired. Instead of letting the pain break her, Lisa let it shape her. Every tear became motivation, every lonely night became fuel. She practiced longer, pushed harder, and demanded more from herself than anyone else ever could. Dance became her escape, her language, and her way of surviving when words failed. Through effort and discipline, she slowly transformed pain into power, proving that even the heaviest suffering can create the strongest fire. When the world finally started cheering her name, it didn't erase what she went through. Fame couldn't give her back the childhood she lost or the years she spent missing home. But it gave her something else, proof. Proof that her sacrifices were not meaningless, that every tear and every lonely moment shaped the woman she became. Lisa wasn't just successful, she was resilient, standing tall after surviving what many could not. Lisa's journey was never easy or gentle. She paid for her dream with her childhood, her comfort, and years of quiet pain. She learned to grow up too soon, to be strong when she wanted to be held, and to keep going when giving up would have been easier. Her story is not just about fame, it's about endurance, sacrifice, and the unseen cost behind the spotlight. Lisa didn't just chase a dream, she endured it. She walked through loneliness, fear, and pain without knowing if success was guaranteed. She lost pieces of herself along the way, but she never lost her strength. What the world sees today is not just an idol, but a survivor. Someone who turned suffering into courage, silence into power, and pain into something beautiful. She didn't just debut, she survived everything that tried to break her. And friends, if you want to see BTS members' life documentary, please feel free to visit my channel. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Bye bye.